Great deliverance from evil soul, Posse and Academy, aliens in your soul. Truth about truth, the many lies saved, and the greatest evils ever known to man. 2026 wisdom for advanced hyperdimensional spiritual warfare, ending all degeneracy, deviancy, dereliction, dissonance, depravity, and demonology. Venerate all ancestors who suffered before us and those who suffered with us. Shout out to the LVMPD. I had the earlier videos, previous videos years ago too, on the labs and biolabs in Las Vegas and California. They went and got the one this year, saved I don't know how many lives, countless lives. Shout out to everybody. Much love. All praises due to the merciful Most High and the ancestors who help us fight. I say.
Get the hell away from me. Oh, trying to play hard to get. Let me work on you for a little while, baby. Hey, watch it, John Shep. I'll put a hole in your ass. You're gonna be my new girlfriend, huh? Come on, here we go. Let's keep this moving. Is that register empty? What's with all of this shit? Get rid of that fucking garlic. It's all over fucking. I think I'm ready to start. Hold the fucking garlic. The next person off the fucking garlic product is gonna get one in the ass, all right? Hey, shit, you tell that fucking cat to shut the fuck up. I'm gonna whack him. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking starving, honey. You wanna get some takeout? Let's get some takeout. Now, what's your favorite kind of pasta? Mine stew, huh? Hey, we need some pasta here, fusilli. You, garlic boy, get us some fusilli. Go to go. Move your ass! Right. You're making my ears bleed here. We need some wine, somebody. What kind? Red. Joey, red wine. Come on, move your ass. Let's fucking making me engineer, all right? Sugar! Hey, the fucking cat hasn't come into him, kid. He's been fucking hissing and making claws since I came in. Hey! Son of a bitch, I'll kill him. I like cats. That's all you had to say, dollface.
Excellence and spiritual inheritance. And those who have helped us save the countless children, women, and men and destroy a lot of the demonic creatures are coding us with their good deeds and them fighting along with us, but we know our own. We know all of the false teachers, preachers, people that say they down, but they support all these demons in entertainment and economics. They're strangers unto thee and cursed for feeding on the currency of American economics, the fluids of the youth and the elixir of the youth and the currency of the industry and economics, which is the Adrenochrome, playlists of gold juice and all of that stuff like that Terry Manning and them had talked about. This was the secret of the sauce that Matthew Perry, Shannon Doherty, so many countless others ran across. And shout out to DMX, shout out to Troy, you know what I mean, a real one out there. I had saved the life of 50 Cent or Curtis Jackson several times, and I know he came across the same thing, but didn't understand what was really going on, and they kept trying to try him up, with different things. Like I said, that's how they do to everybody. If you're talented, if they know that you have a certain longevity aspect, that's what they do. That's what they tried over to Leah. There are many different times you see the same vampires around her. Nothing vampires is around Aaliyah, wanting her to be the same way as them, and she was not. Curses on all the evil vampires and the cowards like Tyrese. He gave up everything on everybody, his own people and everything around him, on countless occasions on everything. Now he really done read up and spilled the beans. With Lil Jon and all that, rest in peace for Young Slade and his son. All this stuff is tied in together with the vampires and vampire aspect of everything going on in the industry. Leonardo DiCaprio with the Child Dynasty. You see her there with everything. She's one of the main suppliers to the head elite, and along with Marina Abramovich, in the usual suspect that you see right there. Tyrese spilled the beans on all of them. You can't serve two masters at the same time, Tyrese, Diddy, all of them, Dame Dash. Y'all can't serve two masters at the same time. The spiritual, all these people done told each other. Jordana Brewster and Tyrese confirmed Ludacris, Quincy Jones, Lil Jon, Will Smith, Puffy confirmed Ludacris, Will Smith, Quincy Jones, Lil Jon, Jordana Brewster, Shorty from Fast and the Furious and Paris Hilton and all them. All these people put in for all these different series of events to happen. Garcelle Bouvier and all them, they down with it. They vampires. Those are pictures from their party. I didn't make them go to these parties right here. I dare any one of them to say that those pictures aren't real. I dare any one of y'all lovers, whoever vampires are still left. Like I said, I had the experience, fighting for a very long time and freeing the souls who left here unjustly because of the industry. And they was tempted and dead by temptation about the economics of the industry and how they pull you in and try to have the demons host you to see what you like and your vices. So I saved 50 Cent's life, I don't know how many times, and everybody asked, man, what's he like? What's up? Look, I'm being honest. I don't know homes like that. But on several occasions, the Most High and the ancestors was some around where we did things to preserve that man's life. And he has done right by me, in all honesty, and I can't speak for him. But it's the same fight with these vampires because they consume everything. And Tyrese, like I said, you a coward, bro. You a curse. You a stranger unto thee. You're Typhon. And the type of character, like I said, you spill the beans on all your peoples, and that's what you down with instead of bearing witness. You don't bear witness. You don't tell the truth about the vampires who have consumed so much of the youth that they had to start going around to the other countries. Okay, Cardi B, Sierra, all the Jamie Foxx, all them, those are the Transformer crew. They want to make sure that type of lifestyle, the Bad Bunny lifestyle, is groomed into the public psyche. Those are demonic creatures who could care less about your soul, the cultivation of your spirit, your true healing. The trafficking of people and beings and the consumption of the newborn fluids and all that. These people are cursed. They curse their bloodline and lineage. There is a continuance of energies and a continuance of life force. And there's different classification levels that these people have been voiding themselves from because they wanted the material realm paradigm. They wanted, everything in the material realm here when it's only temporary. These people act like you here forever, and that's why they got hooked on, the only drug that you can't get in the store like that they was hooked on. They was hooked on that, that gold juice. And so there's only so much of it. It takes 9 months to conceive a child. There's only so much of it. Where these people going to get it from? That's why they was going around the world, being vampires of consciousness to the world. These people, 50 Cent didn't know that we was with Chelsea Handler and all them. He was in the vampires. Then I'm like, damn, after a while, I hit Rail, come on, Chi-Town, they got you tuned shit, man. Come on, bro, vampirism. You see what I'm saying? Those are pictures that's there in the party, right? But with 50, I said, man, he a vampire after vampire after vampire. He must not know what they really into. He think it's just like money and shopping and this and that. Nah, those are literal, bro, like, man. And so, look how they look, bro, after that stuff when they don't have it. Look at their face. Baby face and all. Like, nah, they ain't got baby face. Look at that Juan Thomas and all them, bro, the vampires. Doug and Clive Davis. They hook them on that stuff, and when they go to the party, they feel like every time they go to the party with them, they look younger, they get the business deals, everything goes down for them. Danny Masterson, Bijou Phillips, Laura Papon, all of them have already confessed in several confessions. Sierra, that is a male to female, okay? The Dungeon crew, Hillary and all of them, all these people donated to Hillary so they could be free from their crimes and all this shit, not knowing that the military and all these tribunals and everything else, investigation was ongoing. So the satanic rites of Dracula, the Blacula, the vampire aspect is very real. And so they host demons and vampires on these people, and that's how they get these rigged deals. Kris Jenner, Jonathan Shaban, all them sell their own families, yacht party, yacht girls. They groom and they pimp out everything. So 50 Cent went into the web. Joy Bryan is a vampire, another one. Vivica Fox, you know what I mean? There's some Lost Boys action. You feel me? Straight up. Like the movie, okay, Corey Feldman over there, see, he turned back into one of them. All right? Leo and all them, so it's just a business. Everybody's culture is just a business, but, he's offended by everything and ashamed of nothing. Him and his people, that's crazy. It's the hypocritical stuff we talk about. With Curtis Jackson, with 50 Cent, if it was me, I would have done right by the person who saved my life. I would have tried to say, okay, well, show me, let me explain to me how you did what you did, and then we'll see what's up from there. He never did that. He never got with me about any of that stuff like that. So I can't speak for 50 when people ask about it and try to say, well, I know you did right by you. I know you made sure you're all right. You think like that type of guy. Like, I haven't seen that side from him. You know what I mean? So even doing right by him, just like all the other ones, I did right by so many of them. We kept them safe, and different shit was going on. I haven't created a bunch of evil shit or any of that stuff. Like, I stayed against accepting wages of iniquity. Because I would not engage in certain levels of the parties and all that and consume, it keeps you only at a certain point in those levels of economics. And that's what the civilian people, they don't understand that. So at these parties, you know, you're getting granted deals and this and that, but you're also binding yourself by what happens at the party. So if what happens at the party is illegal, it makes you a part of that too, right? These people do not tell the truth about the ties of economics and business and the souls and how it's tied to people's lifespan. Okay, just for material wealth and temporary, trinkets. They act like they're here forever, and they're cursed. Another part on this series, because it's real deep. Let's go into Chester Bennington and all them. Mike Shinoda is cursing all them. His bandmates and his crew from Lincoln Park, that's who they went to. You know who they already went to try to, because they was in it for the money and the wages of iniquity, and they weren't in it to try to free the souls. Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington, they were trying to free the souls and get up out of that, and they wanted that shit to end. They wanted that cycle to end. You see his wife right there and what she said. She admitted to being with the other guy in the band and, being a part of that cycle for the fame and the money. These people went to Chris Cornell's funeral and the other guy's funeral and know what time it is and still didn't stand up and fight because they're one of them. They're all cursed. They all saw their own curses by being a part of it and not standing up and fighting against it and bearing witness the truth about what really happened to all these people. Remember, there's other factions and heavier things that know the real truth about what happened. Okay, the vampires of consciousness. Okay, Kirsten Dunst turned into one. Okay, Taryn Manning, she already did how many interviews about the gold juice and all that, confirming her offers. You see Mike Shinoda and you see dude and them, Nicole Richie and them husband and ex-husband right there. All of them people are vampires that go to the parties to consume. The parties that you get in, that they're in, you cannot get an invite to. It's a personal invite. It's not like something you could buy a ticket to a concert or any of that stuff like that. These people have been doing this for decades. Okay, consuming so much. Like I said, they had to go to other countries and islands to try to have access to it. That's where these charities and celebrity charities started popping up with the politicians and all of that. Hello, you're looking at Hillary and all the rest of them, and Ashton Kutcher and everybody else. Like I said, Danny Masterson, Laura Papon, all of them that gave homes up. Pamela Anderson consuming with Carmen Electra, just all of them, bro. And now look how her face looks without it. Paris Hilton, a long term, her whole family, you know what I mean, had money so they could be able to be vampires and not held accountable. Because look at the agencies in America, they're useless as shit. So if you got money and you're into whatever, hey, they're consuming, they're committing genocide on every damn thing. Next, they're demons, man, they're demonic creatures, bro. That's why we call them depraved. How much is enough? They would say, you don't know. Look at Meghan Trainor, vampire, the baby parties, okay? You got to go and donate so they can go and consume and try to get skinny and look beautiful and all that other stuff. Jazzy Faye, okay, with Sierra and all that. Okay, they own you 50. That's, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying 50 life, I don't know how many times they put up and did the right things. Hey, man, that was some honorable stuff you've been doing. I'd like to see it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people I done helped save and I have stories of and, the real deal truth of. This is going to be a Leah 8 introduction. So y'all stay tuned for it. I share the JayZ to each and every single person who has wanted to know the truth about the industry and about how things transpired and wanted justice and truth and clarity about the situation. I share the JayZ, Sutek, Ma'aba, Ursa, Ma'aba.